the call of the wild. As the king of Shamwari Game Reserve woos his queen. Some residents are very shy. Oh no, he's getting comfortable.
It's after the jackal call, the jackal was supposed.
And many will fight for dominance or for the attention of a mate.
Main reason is just boys being boys. It's like a playground.
The battles can have tragic consequences.
I'd be sweating a bit in that bucket.
Yeah, me too.
Amara and Stella became orphaned when their mothers were killed.
Their diet is extremely difficult to mimic because the only other living thing that's similar to an elephant, they say, is a dussie or a rock rabbit. So getting the correct milk formula to keep them alive and to fulfill the correct nutritional requirements is flippin' difficult. And like I say, getting it right. So that's why it's more challenging, as well as they need to be on milk for a good 3.5 years.
These elephants are being taken care of at Shamwari's newly built rehabilitation centre.
The horn starts to come through, and then obviously the bigger they get, the bigger.
Injured or orphaned animals are given hands-off treatment here, making it easier for them to return to the wild once healed.
So this camp is also built in such a way that we just cleared a little bit. But
visitors view the animals from a discreet distance.
First of all, the great work that they're doing for the animals that are brought here. I think that's probably first and foremost the primary reason of the facility. But second to that, it's an incredible experience for our guests. You know, you can come and do a morning game drive and an evening game drive, but in between, to offer your guests this experience and hear the story behind the animals and the facility, it adds a lot of value to what they experience at Shamwari.
Bye! Go! He might be the odd man out, but he's definitely a member of the family. Jeremiah was brought in as a surrogate dad to look after Faith, who was so little she still needed to be bottle-fed and couldn't join the other 2 baby rhinos whose mothers had died at the hands of poachers. She later joined the herd, but not without her trusty sidekick in tow.
Once we put the sheep and the rhino together, it's quite a story, because the rhino tries to chase the sheep away and the sheep is scared of the rhino. So it takes about 3 days, and then they become used to each other, and eventually they become mates like that.
Some feel nature should be left to take its course, but Shamwari feels that threatened species like the rhino need a helping hand.
We've put these animals here, we've placed them in this fenced area. So to some extent we have to take responsibility for them and manage them. And in our eyes, you know, every life is meaningful, so you can't turn a blind eye in a situation where, you know, you have got an animal suffering.
When they are ready, all the animals here will be released, free to roam the plains of Shamwari Game Reserve for the rest of their lives.
I'm going to head up down this road to where the giraffe are facing.
And allowing visitors from around the world a unique safari experience of viewing the animals from a safe distance. Sandy McCowan, Patterson.